Peace, 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 love, love, prosperity, abundance, self-love, self-care, wisdom. I was trying to go to the living room, but my neighbors, they blasting music in there, and I don't want to get a strike or anything. YouTube and me, or YouTube and I, we just don't really meet eye to eye. Anyway, grand rising, grand rising, grand rising, grand rising, and we are rising to the top. We are rising to the top forever and ever. Today is December 31st. It's New Year's Eve. I don't know when I'm gonna make this video available, but Happy New Year. May whatever your heart, whatever you dream of, if you put your energy, your time, and your effort, if you focus on whatever you want to achieve, you will get it. I'm so sorry. I had to pause a little bit. This music. I live by the busiest road in the Bronx, so sometimes the ambulance, the motorcycle, it's a little nice today. So yeah, it's a little. And they're playing music. I had to pause it. Whatever it is that you put your mind to, where you focus, I know that it will grow. Let's all learn to center God. I don't know what your belief system is. If you want to call God, Allah, whatever it is, let's learn and try our best. Let's not, I ain't going to say repeat, because 2024 is just today. Tomorrow is literally 2025. So I know that there's certain behaviors that we need to work on. Maybe not you, me, maybe there's somebody out there. It's going to take some time, but let's try to center God first. And outside God, let's center ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Because without you, there's nobody. You know what I'm saying? If you are a parent, without you, your kids won't have a caretaker. You know what I'm saying? And if you are a wife, you are the head of the home. The whole home is on your head. You're carrying every load in the house on your head if you are a wife. Even if you're not a wife and you live with your partner, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, and you are a woman, you know that everything in the house is on you. And so I want you to also take time for yourself. Take time for yourself. All the people that we center our life around, all these people are going to go and leave us. You're going to go and leave them. Ain't nobody coming with you. So I urge you that this coming year, let's try to center God first. Let's try to submit to God first, because you cannot go through a spiritual awakening if you are submitting to a man. When the scripture told you to not even trust a man, the scripture says it. Do not trust a man. Trust me, your Lord. Trust me, your God. Trust me, your Allah. Trust me, your Buddha. Trust me, your Krishna. Trust me, Gaia. Whatever your belief system is, that's what the Creator said. Trust me. But we live in a world that has been divided between the devil and God. The devil said, now you must worship a man. When you choose to be with a man, you must let go of who you are and take everything about the man into your consideration, including choosing your children, the souls that you brought from the other side here. The devil on this planet tells you must ignore them and center your life around the man. But if you want to go through a spiritual awakening, you have to remove, you have to be strapped. Is it strapped naked? You have to be stripped naked. The naked means you have to let go of labels, attachment. Everything that this world is telling you is not the truth. It's a lie. And so 2025 and beyond, if God blesses you, the universe, the ancestors, they blesses you to see 2025, we must surrender to God. We must submit to God. If we want God to take control and take charge of our inner being, if we want to win this inner battle, if we want to win this spiritual war, because you are a spirit living in a human body called the human space suit. Again, you might be new here. I refer to the human body as a house. I also refer to the human body, this thing, as a space suit. Some of us have had the opportunity to leave this suit, to leave this body. Some of us had the opportunity to go on the other side. and they are beautiful lights. There's no vagina, there's no pum pum, there's no titties, there's no penis, there's no hair, there's no color, there's no six pack, there's no fat. We are all beautiful light. This is just a house. Society has programmed you to get mad at somebody for living in a pink house, for somebody living in a blue house, for somebody living in a green house, for somebody living in a purple house. The world told you we must all live in one color house, one brown stone house. That's what the world is telling you, that everybody, whatever house you're going to build, make sure it's painted brown. And you got people like us saying, no, if all my fingers ain't the same, even the length of my toes, they're not the same. And all of us on this planet, we're not the same. That means God, the universe, the genius behind this creation, didn't want all of us to be the same. Because why create billions and millions and trillions of people to experience the same thing? It doesn't go that way. That's why God made, in this world, we call us colored people. That's why God, if you look at me and you look at an Asian, we don't have the same color. We don't look the same. If you look at a typical Caucasian, they don't look like me. They don't look like Asian. If you look at an Indian don't look like me. There's varieties of us. With your favorite food, my favorite food is not the same. Your taste in men, your taste in women, it's not the same for everybody. That's because God wants us to come here and experience life according to our life plan, our soul plan. The purpose is for you to live a genuine life, separate, different from everybody. So someday, when the trumpet go, and we go meet God and you go through judgment, you going by yourself. And yourself, there's nobody going with you. There's nobody. You think you got this big titties? It's not coming with you. This beautiful 41, 42 inches hair. Yeah, my hair is long. It's not coming with me. The only thing coming with me is the breath of life that God put inside this empty house that became a living being. That breath of life that God put inside this clay sculpture that was just laying there, not moving, laying there lifeless. And God said, and guess what? Princess Lynn woke up and became a living being. The only thing you're taking with you is that spirit. And that's why the scripture said, worship me in truth and in spirit. And so 2025, I hope that we can all center God. That's my main focus. Center God, my first. Second is myself. And outside myself, it comes my child. I'm focusing on starting my own business. That's where I want to focus. Once I'm able to get that, my next one will be pray to God to meet somebody nice. I want to make a baby. Because my son always tell me he wants a baby, he wants a baby. And I know you're going to be like, why you don't have it with your ex? No, I don't want to bless him. I don't want him to see my nakedness ever again. We broke up 2016 and that was it. He's never seen me naked, never seen this pum pum, nothing. And I want to keep it that way, And of course, it was bad. I'm healed. I'm cool with him, but I don't want to give him that satisfaction again. I want to give that. I want to bless somebody else. So that would be my next prayer. That God will give me somebody to just make a baby with and co-parent. That's all I want. You know what I'm saying? And so whatever it is that you have in mind, focus on that. Focus on that. And believe me is not knowing. That's why I said believe me. If there's somebody out there, right? Before your soul came down here, if there's somebody that you are supposed to go on this journey with, experience this journey with, trust and believe you will meet that person. Not everybody came here to have somebody. And when I mean by somebody, I'm talking about romantic partner. Some of us, our romantic partners will be our friends. We're not going to sleep with them, but they will be there for us when we need help. They are our person on this journey. Some of us, it might be a cat, it might be a pet. It's different for all of us. Not everybody here is going to have a human being. Some of us, we will have pets. Some of us, we will just go to nature. Find out what works for you. I love you. Let's put God first. Let's put ourselves first. Let's put our children first. And if you were a man and you got kids and you want to date me and you don't put your kids first, I won't be with you. I love you. Give yourself a hug. And every woman should learn that. If a man is not taking care of his kids, trust when you have kids with him and the relationship don't go right, he will leave you too and leave the kids. Happy New Year.